Who would have thought that in the year 2021, we would still be talking about Ultron multiple weeks during the year? But hey, here we are. And again, we find ourselves talking about Ultron as it relates to plot elements of Age of Ultron and how they set up the upcoming Hawkeye. So in the hype up to the upcoming Clint Barton spotlighted, finally it's about time we got this Hawkeye project that's been in development since, shockingly, 2010. We're finally going to see who exactly Clint is and what does his story have to do with the bigger MCU. Now, as it was recently revealed, many of the aspects of this show are going to connect all the way back to Age of Ultron. Now, of course, at face value, we see exactly what he's talking about, right? The family dynamic, having his wife there, the children, the plot, him wanting to be this man who doesn't put his family in harm's way. That all makes sense, but it goes a little bit deeper than that, because Kevin Feige revealed that there's a specific moment in Age of Ultron where we're in that final battle, and it's brought up that this guy just uses bows and arrows. Really, that's it? And he's like, hey, Wanda, look, if you go out there, you're an Avenger. This is what we're doing. This is what we do. There's no reluctance there. He's a mentor figure. He's going to encourage you. He's going to be there at the front line. It doesn't matter that he doesn't have superpowers. He will put his life on the line for the greater good. And Feige said that this is a major factor in everything that's happening here. What he's saying is, once you go out there, everything's on the line. It can end at any moment, but you're an Avenger, you're a superhero, you gotta do what you gotta do. So let's make the best of it and do our best. And I really do like that they're gonna go all the way back to that, because he is the most human out of all of them. You can't argue. And what makes him even more real is the fact that we see now that he does have a family, and he does have this other life that he lived, and how far down the terrible, almost I'm Frank Castle level of rabbit hole he fell down before he, crawled out of it and tried to fix everything up. And now it's catching up with him, and he's got to answer for his previous demons and the things he didn't take care of fully. And now he's got a new family he's got to take care of. He's going to feel responsible with Kate being right there. He doesn't want her to suffer the same fate that Pietro did, because he's seen what can happen. So I honestly really do like this. I've been saying it for a long time. Clint is one of my favorite MCU characters because I just love the more street and human side of, well, all comics, really. So to me, this has been a long time coming, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with the character development and how they really bring it back around to everything we saw in Age of Ultron with his family and them knowing who he is, but us not being aware that he has a family. And how does that all affect his decision-making now with Kate at his hip?